Okay, so I'm going to record the lab activity that we tried to do today earlier on Classroom or on Class Meets or whatever, Zoom. So I'm going to record it today and then I'm going to post it. This is called a stretch of the imagination. I would really like for you to do this lab either with someone or if you have the materials at home that you could do this, I would really like for you to do your own because we're going to need a classroom data set. But this is how you would do it. So if you want to watch this video or if you just want to read through the instructions and figure it out. But here we go. I'm going to walk through it with you. So if you want to follow along here. Okay, so I'm going to try to remember to share my screens. I've recorded this like 5 times and I keep screwing it up. So we're going to try it one more time. Here we go. So let's see, share screen. 2 minutes. Okay, share screen. Okay. So here we go. It says get into groups of 2 or 4. Ta-da, we're a group. Yay. And cut the rubber band. So if you look right here, you should have a rubber band like that you cut, okay? And with this rubber band, I have already made some marks on it, but I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. But it says place 6 ink marks, and I'm reading that from step 3. On the rubber band, you're gonna make it at 0 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 3.5, 5, 6, and 7.5. So I'm gonna switch my screen here and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. Let me move this back over here. Okay, so got my handy dandy science ruler here. You can see that. Okay, so my science ruler, and I'm going to take my rubber band. Like I said, I've already made the marks on here from previously doing this 5 other times. Okay, so right down here on 0, I put an X on there, and that's supposed to represent our Milky Way. X marks the spot. Okay, right there we are. And then at 1 centimeter, that's galaxy 1. And then at 3.5 centimeters, that's galaxy number 2. There's around 5 centimeters and 6 centimeters, and then 7.5, and there's galaxies 3, 4, and 5. And they tell you to do this in the instructions. That's where you're going to start. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is let's go back. It says I'm at step number 5 now because I've already recorded galaxies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it says record the beginning distance for each galaxy in the data table. The data table that it's talking about here is, let's see, this right here. Okay, this is that document that is online, okay? And so I'm going to show you this real quick. And like I said, I've done this a few times today. But if you look at this, the beginning distances for galaxies, there's our Milky Way at 0, right? That's X marks the spot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are our beginning distances. That's just what it told you to do in the instructions, okay? Then what you're going to do with this rubber band is you're going to take it, you're going to hold it down with 1 finger. And it's really good, honestly, to have a buddy or a partner to do this because you're going to need somebody to write down these measurements. Okay, so either have a sibling do it or a buddy or your mom. This would be a fun family activity, right? And what I'm looking for in the instructions, it said check to make sure that galaxy 1 moves from 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters. So I'm just going to stretch this rubber band until the 1 moves to the 2, okay? Now, do you see that the other galaxies have moved as well? And so what you're going to do is you're going to, as you're holding this, you're going to tell your buddy and you're going to say, okay, for galaxy 1, it's at 2 centimeters now. For galaxy 2, that mark is around 10 centimeters, and your buddy is writing all this stuff down. At galaxy 3, it's around 15 centimeters. And then you do galaxy 4 and 5. And you're recording all those new distances after you've stretched it out. Well, when you do that, and again, like I said, we've done this 5 bazillion times today. these are the measurements that we got at one point today. The Galaxy 1 moved from 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter, and that's going to be pretty standard. And then Galaxy 2 started at 3.5, and it moved at one time to 8 centimeters. And then we just recorded the rest of them, okay? What you're going to do from there is you calculate the distance moved, okay? Well, doing the distance moved is just, it's as simple as taking 2 minus 1, distance moved, okay? And you get 1 centimeter. And then what you're going to do from there is you've got to figure out the speed at which it traveled. And it tells you in the instructions, if you go back and you look at like instruction number 9, assuming the time it took to move the rubber band is 2 seconds, calculate the speed of each galaxy mark. Okay, so I'm looking at procedure number 9. So at this point, you're just going to take, let's see, you're just going to take your distance, 1, divided by your time, which is 2 seconds. And they tell you here, wait just a second. Stop. Sorry, our dog was digging stuff out of the trash. Okay. You're just going to take the distance moved divided by time, 2 seconds. You're going to use the same time for all of these because you're assuming that it took you 2 seconds to move the rubber band. So just your time is always 2 seconds. And so like this one, I did 1 divided by 2, and I got a half a centimeter per second. And that's what I'm saying the galaxy moved during that time. It was just 0.5 centimeters per second. You're going to do this for all of these values right here, okay? You're going to calculate the speed. And here's the thing. Here's why I need as many people to do this as possible. We're going to need to make a class data table, okay? So I'm going to need some of you to actually do this lab. You would really help me out if you would do this. And if you will, I'm going to put up a doc, and if you will just plug in your values whenever you get this lab done, if you'll plug your values in. And if we've already got enough values, like, you don't have to worry about it, but if you would do this lab for me, I'd really appreciate it. If you've got the materials, and again, you just need a rubber band, a pen, a partner, and a ruler, a metric ruler. Okay, so, and then if you'll just enter your data. So like if you were a team, you'd put your average speed for galaxies 1 through 5 right here. And then we're going to get, hopefully we'll have at least 5 of you that do this. We'll get this table filled in, and then everybody will calculate the average speed of galaxies 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that will help us finish the rest of this paper, okay? We're going to try to get this part of it filled in by Thursday. Would be awesome. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. If you have trouble, let me know. Okay. I will be online again tomorrow, like at 2, like we'll do another Zoom, or we'll try. So if you want to get on there, and if you have questions, or if you just want to visit, I wished I would have kept it up longer just to visit with you guys a little bit. So if you're not doing anything tomorrow at 2 o'clock, come and visit, come and hang out a little bit. All right. Have a good night, you guys. Bye.